the 2K Sport.
Ernie Johnson, welcome here with Shaq and the Jet. Our featured match up against the Boston Celtics. Well, for the last season, only one win for them through 4 games. They'd like to make a statement tonight. Players to watch tonight, Isaiah Thomas. He was the last player selected from his draft class of 2011. But, Shaq, I bet GMs want a redo on that one, man. He can just dominate games offensively.
You know, he's not really tall. He's 6-something, not above 6'4", but this guy's fearless. You know, his speed and quickness of the release of the shot, he can get a shot anytime. And what I really like about him, he's gritty. He'll fight you.
If he's more than 5'11", I'd be surprised. But when he gets in the zone, he's one of the most difficult players to handle. He could take over a game, Ernie. His quickness, his speed, just all-around offensive prowess.
Is he anything like the other Isaiah Thomas?
No, he's different. The original, the OG Isaiah Thomas was very, I would say, a leader, more of a leader. He's more a lead guard. Get it? He likes to score. This guy led the team.
Nice.
Thank you.
You got the Shaq seal of approval.
Yes.
What more can you want? It's almost game time.
I got the shield. Get it?
It's the Eastern Conference on display, featuring the Boston Celtics. It's on the road tomorrow as the Bulls wrap up this home stretch. And, of course, Bobby Portis. I think they're still searching for someone to step to the plate. And what a big-time opportunity this is, folks. We're going to see the first official NBA start from the great.
You know, and that's what all the talk has been about leading into this game. I know a lot of people in this organization are excited to see this young man make his first start.
Well, they should be excited because if everything goes according to plan, I think he could wind up being the face of the franchise.
And it's Chicago to start out. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Sullinger and Zeller are the duo down low. And it's Crowder in at the 3. Bulls on D. Coming into this having notched to win against the Rockets in their last game.
And what a heck of a performance for them, particularly offensively. I mean, there were stretches of that game where everything seemed.
Movement was superb, majestic. And they got good shots, and they made them. So it wasn't a surprise, but the ball movement was the key.
Now here's Sullinger, following the miss by Freak. Thomas inside. He's covered by Rose. Thomas, no good. The great passes to Rose. Gibson with the screen on Bradley. Rose attacking. And he gets it to go.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here's Thomas. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Atlanta.
Yeah, but Kevin, a lot of those points came at the line. I mean, he was aggressive to attack the D, not settling, and really did a good job of cashing in on those free throws.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Outside Rose. He dishes it to Gibson. Passes it to the great. The shot is off. So the Celtics will take it the other way. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
And the effort down the stretch, those final few minutes of regulation, you know, that's what they needed, but they were burnt out in the overtime.
Yeah, that's a good call, Greg. I mean, there was a little bit of a letdown for them in OT, and that can happen after you expend so much energy just to force the overtime.
Here's Rose, following the bucket by the Celtics. Off target on the 15-footer.
Offensively, 1 of 4 to start. They're still trying to find their stroke.
Thomas with the ball, and Rose picks him up defensively. Thomas kicks to Crowder. Feeds to Sullinger. 6 on the shot clock. Down low, poked away. Top of the key. Rebound by the Bulls. And, guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Yeah, and very tough to beat when they're playing up to their capabilities. That's why they're one of the top teams in the league.
Here's Zeller following the score by Derrick Rose. Kicks it to Thomas. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. And again, it's Derrick Rose. Rose has got 6 points.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Thomas kicks to Zeller. It's Bradley on the wing. Zeller setting the pick for Bradley. Back to Zeller. The 9-foot shot. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
He can be a matchup nightmare if he can get it in the paint.
Rose passes to the great. Noah kicks to Gibson. Noah the screen. The dish now to Butler. Pass to Rose. Shot clock at 5. Butler a screen on Bradley. And it's Rose penetrating. Here's the great. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Now we'll go to DB, who had a chance to talk with head coach Brad Stevens. Doris?
He said that their defensive focus, no surprise, will be trying to keep Derrick Rose out of the lanes. He added, you know he's come a long way as an outside shooter, but he's a pick-your-poison type of player. We can't let him get into the paint. Makes sense, Kevin.
All right, Doris. Mirotic is checked in for Taj Gibson. The Bulls have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And it's Rose penetrating. Mirotic has a wide open look. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Mirotic has got his first points of the night. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Rose against Thomas. Pass to Bradley. From 17 feet out. Can't get it to go. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Now the pass to Mirotic. To the paint. Here's the great. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Avery Bradley.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got in good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
2 shots. Both free throws good from the great. Celtics trail by 3. Outside Thomas. He kicks to Sullinger. Down low, Zeller. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Here's Noah, and he pounds that one in.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big follow.
You know, Kevin, you can't be pretty, though, with those second-chance opportunities. I mean, just put it in the basket.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Celtics shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
And the technical free throw is good. And so it's Boston with it, trailing by 2. Jacks up a 3. It's blocked and out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. While there's a chance, let's show you the teams that have thrived on the fast break this season. The Bulls in second.
I think that's what really distinguishes them offensively. They really like to get out in transition.
Outside Rose. To the inside. And there's Mirotic on the assist by Rose.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Now here's Thomas, Sullinger, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
The last few weeks, you see how Boston stacks up. 9th in blocks, 10th in steals. And you know what? They're also in the top half of the league in scoring second chance points. There's room for improvement there, but I don't think they're too disappointed with what they've done in that area so far.
And going back to their block shots, they're fearless, challenging shooters and contesting everything. You end up on a few posters, but I love that willingness to take a stand defensively.
Celtics making a switch here. Lee's checked in.
Look at some numbers for Lee. He's averaging 11 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's here recently.
Yeah, in every way, I think he's doing a much better job, and the numbers certainly support that.
Bulls have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Mirotic, a screen on Thomas. Rose kicks to Mirotic. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Now, here's Thomas. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. The shot by Sullinger, wide open. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Rose kicks to Mirotic. Here's the screen. Mirotic, the screen. There's the feed to Noah. Outside Butler. Shot clock at 6. Dishes it to Mirotic. Crowder pulls it in. The Celtics have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Thomas dishes to Sullinger. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Now it's a 3-point Boston lead.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Noah, the screen. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisk.
Changes for Chicago. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. The Great comes in for Evan Turner. And it's Rose in for Sean Livingston. On the court for the Celtics, Rozier's out there with Avery Bradley. Then it's Jared Sullinger. Then it's David Lee. And it's Crowder in at the 3 spot. Here's Rose. It's deflected. Here's Rozier. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Bradley with the ball. Now guarded by Mirotic. Shoots off the screen. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Chicago leading. Passes it to Rose. Trying to get back on track. Rose with another miss.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And it's Bradley off the drive. Gibson with the steal. Here's the Great, guarded by Bradley. It's deflected. Crowder with the steal. Pass to Rozier. Bradley is screen on Mirotic. Lee kicks to Bradley. It's good. This game is all even. Bradley's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Boston. Outside Rose. Makes good on the step-back jumper.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Feeds to Crowder. Butler with this. Gibson with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Houston.
And he was terrific in that game defensively as well, blocking 4 shots on the night.
And Sullinger kicks to Crowder. Rozier the pass to Bradley. Lee a screen on Butler. Bradley dishes to Sullinger. Low block shot and another basket for Boston. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Right side, Rose. Lee with the steal. Here's Rozier. He's covered by Rose. Rozier the pass to Lee. Some solid defense from Butler. Bulls have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Rose kicks to Butler. He feeds it to Gibson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's on David Lee. Bulls shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Boston making a switch here. Zeller's checked in. Here's Rozier. Kicks it to Zeller. Puts it up from 12, and the jumper is on the mark. Zeller's got 6 points.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Rockets had a huge game. He had 29 points and did his work from a pair of lines, hitting from both beyond the arc and from the charity stripe. He left his imprint on the game as he took over, seemingly doing whatever he wanted to do. Can he do it again, Kevin?
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that one.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Zeller. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
And really, that's what you want every time down the floor. A simple, high-percentage shot.
Now Rose. He had 27 points last game. He dishes it to Mirotic. That one is stuffed right through.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either, Greg. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
The Bulls making a switch here. Snell's checked in. Boston also with the sub. Thomas is checked in. Rose dishes to Mirotic. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. There's no reason for these big men to shy away from contact on the inside because when they get to the foul line, you can see the success they've been having in the past month. In the 3rd spot, Tyler Zeller.
And a lot of these big men take the confidence they have in the paint straight to the free throw line with them. I mean, that makes them very hard to handle.
It really does. I mean, defenders have to be a little more cautious than they would be ordinarily. Hack one of these fellas, and they'll cash in.
Thomas against Rose. Thomas goes in. Rose with the block. The dish to Gibson from 13. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got his 3rd assist on the night. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
Boy, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And also, they've been really active on the defensive end in terms of applying pressure and coming away with steals.
Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Chicago. Olynyk, he's checked in for Boston. And Boston has possession. 4-point game. Thomas passes to Zeller. The fader. Great defense that time from Noah.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
And there's the foul. Goes on Taj Gibson. That's his third foul of the game. And the Bulls making a change here. Livingston's checked in. Perry Jones, he's checked in for Boston. And here is Thomas. Picked by Zeller. Thomas kicks to Zeller. Outside for Thomas. And he banks in the layup.
It takes a lot of skill and agility to lay it in with the defense right on you. That's a terrific finish.
Noah with a screen on Thomas. Jumper off the screen. No good.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Pass to Zeller. Using his post move to get the 2 points. Zeller's got 6 here in this quarter. The Bulls have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Noah with a screen on Thomas. Livingston dishes to Noah and stolen by Zeller. To the paint. It's blocked, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Chicago making some changes. Dunleavy comes in. And that does it for the first half of play. Bulls out front, up by 8. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. I'm here with Derek. And Derek, what are the most important things you've done defensively tonight to help your offensive approach?
Contesting their shots. They're a great three-point shooting team. We're just contesting, getting out and run. That's our favorite thing to do. Get out, run. You got bigs that can run, shooters on the floor, so open the floor up a little bit.
Derek, always explosive in transition. Thank you. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter started.
Hey guys, listen up. We've got a good lead, but lots of basketball left to play. Such a big part of the first half was the scoring punch we got off the bench. That gave us a whole other element that they just didn't have the ability to deal with. One place we've had success was in the low post on offense. Great positioning. Good job finding the open passing lanes and getting the ball in tight. Okay, one more thing. A smooth flow to the second half is just what we're looking for. Let's keep things moving, but not at some kind of breakneck pace. All right, guys, let's get out there and play a good second half.
And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight.
Well, Sullinger has been great. He has 11 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
And that's a good place to get them. They don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
Celtics trail by 8. The big men are Gibson and Noah. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. And it's the great in at the 3 spot. And that's the group for Fred Hoiberg as we begin the second half. Bradley. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. Butler's got the first points of the second half here for the Bulls. Pick by Zeller. Off the pick. And that one hits back iron.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Here's the great. It's deflected. Noah, the pass to Gibson. Over Sullinger. Shot's good by Gibson. Gibson's got his second bucket tonight.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Sullinger with a screen for Thomas. Some solid defense here from the great.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Zeller against Gibson. Gibson the screen. Off the pick. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Gibson. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games. Averaging 13 points per game, 7 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And on both ends of the floor, he's a guy they look for to take up space inside.
Yes, he does. Rebounds, block shots, all the dirty work, so other guys can look pretty.
Pick by Zeller. Thomas kicks to Sullinger. Now the pass to Crowder. Pulls it from 20. Again, Thomas missing.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
That's his first personal foul.
That's good from Gibson. The Celtics making a switch here.
2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Chapman, he's covered by Rose. To the middle. Puts up the baby hook. Sullinger with the bucket, getting it done inside.
Assist goes to
Sullinger's got 13 points. Chicago leading by 13. Butler kicks to Rose. That's good.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Chapman the pass to Sullinger. He kicks it to Zeller. The feed to Bradley. But he recovers it. Tries again. And that one's good. 7 points in the game.
timeout for the Bulls.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. They spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at Chicago. So far, they've got the 4th best record in the conference. And, of course, there's Boston. Quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
And, you know, for Boston, hanging where they are, right in the middle of the standings, will not make things easy for them down the stretch.
Well, it figures to be a hectic finish to the season as they attempt to lock down a postseason berth. They've got very little margin for error the rest of the way.
And we're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point.
Here's the great, defended by Crowder. Outside Rose. Noah the screen. Clock at 6. Here's the great. Can't get it to go. And it's Boston the other way. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Sullinger the screen. Bradley, no one around him. Sinks the triple. Bradley's got 5 points now in the quarter.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Passes to the great. Shoots a 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Zeller's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Now here's Bradley. 10 points for him. Here's Sullinger, and Butler sends it back.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Here's Young. Guys, there's still time for them to make a run.
But the margin of error is history.
Can't have any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Sullinger is screen on Rose. Young dishes to Sullinger. Pass to Bradley. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Rose with the ball. He's got 10. To the wing on the left. Noah the screen from outside the arc. And Derrick Rose gets the 3. Rose has got 5 points now this quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Boston timeout call. Okay, fans, now coming to the court are your level bulls. Make some noise and cheer them on.
Catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Brad Stevens had some words for his team over the break. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through Sullinger. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the 4th quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
The Bulls leading by 13. Rose kicks to Butler. Mirotic the screen. Dishes to Butler. And Jones pulls it down. The Celtics have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Lee, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Chicago called for the foul. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Guys, they've done a nice job of drawing countless fouls in this game, and as a result, they've gotten a ton of points at the line.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
Feeds it to Mirotic. The high post shot. Nice jump shot. Good. Mirotic has got 12. Celtics trail by 14. Outside Bradley. Inside. And the jam by David Lee.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
And it's Jones finishing it off.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. The great passes to Rose. They set the screen, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Yeah, you've got to make sure your feet are set when you set those.
And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the 4th quarter. We've got Zeller. David Lee is out there with Jared Sullinger. Then it's Olynyk, and it's Hubbard in at the power forward. Here's the great, and the layup's good off the glass. The Greats got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Bulls. Here's Boston now. Here's Sullinger. Shot clock at 5. Here's Olynyk. And the 3 off target. The Bulls shooting for the game at 42%. Rose goes in, and he overshot that one, missing. Celtics trail by 7 to the inside, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
And Sullinger kicks to lead. Now here's Olynyk, guarded closely. There's the screen. Right wing. Launches a 3. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. Butler's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. The Great passes to Butler. Here's the Great. He feeds it to Rose. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Kicks it to Olynyk. He dishes it to Zeller. Pass to Lee. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to go on Nikola Mirotic. And that one falls for David Lee.
Looking at the game for Lee, he has 8 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
Bradley's checked in for Boston. Jay Crowder comes in for Kelly Olynyk. Noah the screen. Here's the Great. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. The Great's got 4 this quarter.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Picked by Zeller. Crowder kicks to Sullinger. The dish to Lee. And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him. Rozier, he's checked in for David Lee. Here's Zeller. The pass to Crowder. Shot clock at 6. And it's Chicago with the rebound. The Greats got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got his 5th rebound in this one. Bradley passes to Rozier. The feed to Sullinger. Picked by Zeller. Sullinger dishes to Zeller. And Sullinger kicks to Zeller. Here's Crowder. And he gets it to go.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go. But it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
And Mirotic kicks to Butler. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. From about 16. And the shot falls short this time. Celtics trail by 5. And here they go. Pull up Jay. And Jared Sullinger, the bucket on the assist from Crowder. And that's 17 points for Jared Sullinger. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. To the left side wing. Shoots from the baseline. Rose. That's good. And the Bulls lead by 5.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Rozier. Sullinger outside. Passes it to Rozier. Out to the wing. Sullinger the screen. Crowder, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Chicago leading by 5. Outside Rose. Butler sets a screen for Rose. Just 5 on the clock. And the foul called on Freak. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Sullinger the screen. Here's Bradley. No good on the 3.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammates there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Celtics trail by 8.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Brad Stevens was giving to his team. He was not at all satisfied with their effort levels, saying, "We're losing the hustle plays and all the 50-50 balls. We simply can't win that way. We've got to get after it." Let's see how they respond, Kevin.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Rose passes to the great. It's stolen by Sullinger. Now here's Crowder. He's covered by Rose. Crowder dishes to Sullinger. Bangs home the trifecta. Sullinger's got 5 points now this quarter.
They're down right now, trying to stay in the game with the 3 ball. They've shot a lot more here in the second half than they did in the first half. And I'm not sure I agree with that strategy.
And stolen by Zeller. Bradley against Rose. Out left to the wing. Here's Rozier. And Sullinger kicks to Bradley. Just 5 to shoot. Off the pick. And again, it's Boston converting.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Outside Rose. Noah the screen. And it's Rose penetrating. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Rose has got 19 points.
And all quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the 4th.
Outside Bradley. He kicks it to Zeller. Rozier the pass to Zeller. Now here's Crowder. He's covered closely. Shoots a fader. Rebound by the Bulls.
I think it's going to be tough for them to trim this deficit if he keeps missing those kinds of shots, Kevin. I mean, they need his points. A splendid pass that time by Rose.
Celtics trail by 7. Here's Rozier. Sullinger outside. And it's Bradley off the drive. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
It's been a good one for Bradley. He's got 16 points, and the assist numbers tremendous.
His court vision is on par with anybody. I mean, he could not pass the ball any better than he is right now.
Taj Gibson's checked in for Mirotic. Both free throws good from Avery Bradley. Now Rose. Noah the screen. Back to Rose. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And that's now 21 points for Rose.
How about that screen by Noah?
Pass to Zeller. Dishes to Bradley. Fires for 3, and the basket good. Bradley's got 16 here in the second half.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Pass to the great. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his second personal.
And that one misses.
Freak.
Know who you got.
And he's good on the second.
He did the important part at the line there, the heavy lifting, if you will. Made this a 2-possession game.
It's Bradley on the wing. The rebound by Gibson. Gibson. Outside Rose. The kick outside to Butler. And again, no good by Chicago.
Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Feeds to Zeller. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Right there, that's textbook. The way Bradley opened up space for the shooter with a really fundamentally solid screen.
Outside Gibson, and the pass to the great. There's the pick. Noah with a screen for Butler. It's tipped, but they get it back. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Rose. They get it back, and another shot. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Some good numbers for the great. He's got 13 rebounds, and what a tear he's been rejecting shot after shot.
Clark, he has owned the paint.
He's perfect from the line this time.
He's simply just willing himself to the line here.
Celtics trail by 5. Rozier, the pass to Sellinger. Fades away. The rebound by the great.
They've clearly been the better team on the glass, but it hasn't necessarily translated to the scoreboard yet.
Yeah, but over a full game, I like their energy, and if they can maintain that level of effort, I think it bodes well for them down the stretch.
To the inside, Sellinger uses the glass to finish the layup. Sellinger's got 7 points here in this quarter.
I tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
This is when the defenders really have to protect the basket. You need to be in sync as a unit defensively.
And that one's good by Noah.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
And there's a minute 45 left to play in the final quarter. Kicks it to Sellinger. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
How about raising his game here in the fourth quarter? Missing just one of his 5 attempts so far.
It's this simple, guys. No rebounds, no rings. We need to dominate the glass. Bigs, get the ball off the rim and get it out to our guards so we can get out in transition.
Butler kicks to Rose. And he slams it down right on top of Jared Sellinger. Nasty, absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks.
I tell you
there.
what, I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that one again.
Okay, fans, now coming on the court are your level bulls. Make some noise and cheer them on.
.131 left in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Rozier. He feeds it to Sellinger. And the foul called on Freak. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and with the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he does get the second one. And that shrinks the margin to just 4.
They really could have used a perfect trip to the line there. Instead, they're still down 2 possessions.
Outside Rose. 1:11 left in the game. Here's the teardrop. The shot misses. Good D by Sullinger.
And they get the rebound, but guys, that's been the issue throughout the game.
Yep, and the results on the scoreboard are attributed to how they've been out-rebounded thus far.
Unloads from 13. Cannot hit. Excellent D there from the great Chicago with the ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Outside Rose. Pass to the great. Pocket 6. Hits the target from 18 feet. And the Bulls lead by 6. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
No time to spare. They need a bucket.
Without question. But then maybe a steal or a foul to get the clock stopped as well.
Here's Rose. And so they foul intentionally. And here are the Bulls now. And now they decide to foul intentionally. It's the first that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
.23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Clark, this one just all but in the books.
Yeah, I don't see a comeback at this point, partner.
Yeah, too many points, not enough time.
There's the dish to Young. Pass to Rozier on the wing. Jones from the arc. No luck.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one, Clark.
Yeah, as a former outstanding rebounder myself, I can certainly appreciate what this guy is doing. An extraordinary combination of talent and desire is what allows him to do what he's done today. Great performance.
And so it's Chicago winning this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and I thought good execution really played a big part throughout.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, a solid team effort tonight, Joe Kim, and the bench certainly a big contribution. How important are the reserves to this team's success?
You know, I feel like to get to where we want to get to, we need everybody. And that's our mentality. Well, we're a team that grinds out games, we fight hard, and if we keep doing what we're doing, I think we can do something special this year.
We'll look forward to watching it, Joe Kim. Thank you. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played tonight. And they should be proud of him because his play was genius. Just a textbook example of how to gain a mental edge and continue to exploit it.
He put everything he had to his rebound, and it made a huge difference. This was a taste of what he's capable when he gets his mind that he's going to dominate.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
why do you think they had such a hard time keeping you off the glass tonight?
I'm just a beast, you know? Now, you guys like nicknames, right? So just call me the God of Glass, the Lord of Leap, the Prince of Pounding the... All right, you know what? This is getting weird. Any of those is good with me, though, all right?
Are you getting the ball as much as you'd like out there?
That kind of thing doesn't matter to me. As long as we're winning games, I don't care how much I have the ball in my hands. I really don't. The team comes first. You know that.
That was your first official game as a starter. How'd it feel?
That felt great. To me, this is a huge step on the way to living the dream. I can't wait to see what the future has in store. Like, I know if my man Vic has anything to say about it, that things are about to get crazy. Real crazy. Anyway, that's all I got to say. Thank you.
On today's episode of NBA...
Being on some chill.
Gets a little taxing on the neck. It's hurting my neck.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. In this game, we'll see the Chicago Bulls against the San Antonio Spurs. Checking out the Spurs, they've got an opportunity tonight to sweep the season series 2-0. The coaching staff commented that they feel confident coming into this one. And as we take a few moments here, Shaq, the term basketball IQ is constantly thrown around these days. What exactly is meant by that? Because I don't have it.
Ernie, I have no
IQ.
idea. You know, you can be smarter than me if you want to. You can be a Rhodes Scholar, but you know what I will do to you. Doesn't necessarily mean you make good decisions on the basketball court. Basketball IQ, that term is overrated.
Maybe Kenny has an answer to this one.
Well, I think most people, when they first hear about it, they're talking about seeing the floor, having the ability to operate in the flow of the game and understand the time and score relationship. That's what a basketball IQ is. Like not taking a three-point shot with 24 seconds on the shot clock when you're up 9.
Not fouling a jump shoot.
Yeah, that's basketball IQ.
Okay, thank you. Kevin Harlan has a very high basketball IQ. Shaq has it too.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. He just doesn't like it.
I went to BYB, Bust Your Butt University.
Two teams, two conferences. It's a road game for the Bulls in this one. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Earlier this season, it was Chicago who came out on top in the last meeting against the San Antonio Spurs.
How about the energy level defensively in that game? I mean, they've made finding an open shot a very difficult task for their opponents.
And it wasn't just in the half court. I mean, I thought they were excellent in transition defense as well. They didn't give up any easy baskets because they always had good floor balance and got back after the miss.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Rose is the one with Butler as the two. The big men are Gibson and Noah. And it's the great one in at the small forward. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That's his first foul.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Rose up on top, covered by Parker. Steps back and fires. Rose gets the bucket.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Parker kicks to Ginobili. He dishes it to Aldridge. Back to Ginobili. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. There's the lob to the hoop. And slam dunk by Butler.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Now let's find out what head coach Greg Popovich had to say to Doris Burke. Doris?
He said that their defensive focus, no surprise, will be trying to keep Derrick Rose out of the lane. He added, you know he's come a long way as an outside shooter, but he's a pick-your-poison type of player. We can't let him get into the paint. Makes sense, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Leonard, no luck.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And it's Butler with the jam.
A surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
And guys, it had to be, because not nearly as easy a play as they made it look.
Now here's Parker. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick-fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Parker against Rose. San Antonio with the rebound. A tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
And I don't care how much you grind it out defensively. When you shoot it that poorly, you're going to struggle to win games.
Well, it's not only going to be a struggle, it's going to be virtually impossible if you shoot as poorly as they did.
Aldridge, good.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Rose kicks it to Noah. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. On its way from Rose for 2, and it comes off the front of the rim. For San Antonio, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And here is Aldridge. Parker kicks to Aldridge. Here's Leonard. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Leonard's got his first bucket of the night.
I tell you what, fellas, he loves those mid-range jumpers. I mean, that's where he makes his money.
Gibson with the screen on Parker. Kicks to Gibson. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here's Parker. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set. That still was a product of active hands and outstanding defensive awareness there.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Leonard on the wing. 14 feet away. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Rose with the ball. He's picked up by Parker. Rose passes to Gibson. Shoots from the baseline. Rebound by Aldridge. For Chicago, they won their last contest that game against the Boston Celtics.
Well, listen, they own the boards at both ends of the floor in that game, and that's what won it for them. Those extra possessions were invaluable.
Well, Greg, I think coming into the game, that's where they thought they had an advantage, and they did a great job exploiting it.
2 shots.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And that one's good. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Here is Parker after the made shot from Joakim Noah. Right side Aldridge. Outside Leonard. And Butler sends it back. Here's the great one. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Boston.
And they were just struggling to stop him. They sent him to the line over and over, and the free throws were a big part of the game.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well, I tell you, he squeezed that orange as tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right, Clark.
And better safe than sorry on that one, guys.
And the Spurs with possession after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. And that one's good. Parker.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Chicago leading. Passes it to the great one. There's a good screen. Butler against Leonard. Butler passes to the great one. Good work defensively by Ginobili.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by the great one. Here's Aldridge. The rebound by the great one. The Bulls have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Takes it off the glass. The great one's got 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't have it.
And he gets it to go.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Derrick Rose. He's getting around 16 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. He has been terrific.
Yeah, you know, you just plug him in. He's a flat-out scoring machine. When you plug him up, let him go.
Green, he's checked in for San Antonio. And Chicago also making a switch. Mirotic is checked in for Taj Gibson. Here's Rose. The baseline jumper goes down. Spurs trail by 3. Parker with it. And Rose picks him up defensively. And Parker, here we go. Noah with the block. Parker kicks to Aldridge. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Outside Rose. Steps back and fires. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Parker drives in. Kicks it out to Leonard. There's the 3. Can't get it to go. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Leonard with the steal. And it's Leonard again missing.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on him.
Here's the great one. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Spurs trail by 15. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for San Antonio, Manu and Kawhi filling out the perimeter. Aldridge out there with Cole Aldridge, and it's Parker in at the point guard position. The great one passes to Mirotic. Leonard against Butler. Great D that time from Leonard.
The fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
Rebound by the Bulls. The great one's got 4 rebounds now tonight. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been terrific at turning turnovers into points. The Bulls. Third.
They've shown a tremendous ability to cash in on their opponent's mistakes, creating offense with their defense.
There's the bucket. Good. The great one's got 8.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Now here's Leonard. 5 points in the game. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Right here, over these last 10 games on the Bulls schedule, Kevin, this is how they stack up. 2nd in fast break points, 4th in lowest turnovers per game. And they're in the top 3rd in the league in block. They're a team that really doesn't give many good looks.
And you mentioned their ability to score in transition. This is a team that loves to... get out and run. And one of the things I like, they move the ball up court with the pass as much or more than anybody in the league.
Here's Rose. Following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge. Rose attacking. Rebound by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Celtics got down to business. He finished 21 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
Now here's Gibson. Following the miss by LaMarcus Aldridge. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. No good from the great one. Spurs trail by 14. Parker outside. Here's Aldridge. No good. Great D that time from the great one. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. The Bulls shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
And he sinks the second. The Spurs have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Ginobili against Butler. Ginobili attacking, and Gibson sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Gibson.
Can't have another one. Take up. Take up.
And now, your Spurs dance team.
Outside Leonard. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
That's an inexcusable mistake, guys. That's not the way to get back in the game.
And I don't know if anybody can tell you what he was thinking, because I certainly have no idea.
Now here's Rose. He's coming off a 25-point game against Boston.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates. And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
There's the pass to the great one. Feeds it to Mirotic. Off target from three-point range.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Parker drives in, and Butler sends it back.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Rebound by Aldridge.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Parker. Pass to Aldridge. And Gibson sends it back. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. Here's Parker. Cans the 12-footer. Parker's got 6.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Rose gets the bucket.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Ginobili. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. It's going to go on Nikola Mirotic.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
Shooting for San Antonio, Manu Ginobili.
He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach. Driving and drawing. Initiating contact. Create opportunities. Get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the strike, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Outside Rose. 13 feet away. That's good on the jump shot. Rose has got 4 points this quarter.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Green, he's checked in for Manu Ginobili. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. The Spurs shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
Gibson setting a pick for Rose. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. It's his first trip to the line.
And the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season.
Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the stripe, have been a little harder to come by.
The Spurs making a switch here. Leonard's checked in, and a change for the Bulls. Noah's checked in.
And let's take a quick look at some stats for Noah. Over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up. He's averaging 11 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
And it's a big asset for this team. I mean, he blocks out on the defensive glass, and then he keeps balls alive at the offensive end.
Here's Aldridge. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Parker dishes to Aldridge. Pass to Leonard. Now the feed to Leonard. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
The Bulls leading by 14. Outside Rose. There's the pick. Passes it to the great one. Second chance shot. It's stolen by Green. Now here's Parker. He's got 8. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Gibson. Aldridge kicks to Leonard, and he gets it to go. Leonard's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
The Bulls have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Rose passes to Gibson. Noah the screen to the middle. Here's the great one. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for the great one. He's got 10 rebounds, and the assist numbers, tremendous.
His court vision is on par with anybody. I mean, he could not pass the ball any better than he is right now.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Evan Turner, he's checked in for Gibson. Dunleavy comes in for Buck, and it's Livingston in for Derrick Rose. Now here's Mills. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Out to West. Softly drops in the floater.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Chicago leading by 12. Noah the screen. Livingston dishes to Noah. Off the left rim and out.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Here's Simmons. And the lead is down inside single digits. Simmons got his first 3 points of the game.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Here is Livingston, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Here's the great one. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. The Bulls have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Here's Mills. They set the pick. Off the pick. Chicago grabs the miss. The great one's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Not enough on that one as it misses. West kicks to Simmons. Now here's Mills. Tight defense on him. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Here's Noah, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. And that's now 6 points for Joakim Noah. Mills passes to West, and the wide open shot from Green. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Now here's Turner. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. 6 to shoot. This one for 3. Here's Noah. First trip to the line for him here. That free throw missing. Tony Snell's checked in for the great one. And so that brings the first half to a close. It's Chicago leading by 14. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Coach, you're going to have to climb a bit of a hill here in the second half. What are you telling your guys they need to do to turn this thing around?
I think we just moved the ball a little bit. We were just on the dribble a little bit too much, and there's got a lot of pressure out there, so the ball's got to move.
Coach, thanks for the time. Gentlemen, back to you at the table.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
All right, men, we've done a good job in the first half of taking the momentum and being assertive with our style of play. First things first, how about the job we've done in the paint offensively? It was men against boys down there. We've had our way with them. Our focus has to be operating as much as possible from the low block. I'll give you a compliment, though. The ball movement's been excellent. Love how many buckets we're getting off assists. And let's try to play the second half at a moderate pace. Not too slow, but not too fast that it turns into a shootout. That's not what we want. That's all, and that should be enough. We're in a good spot. There's a W waiting for us out there. So let's go out there and get it.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
He's just been terrific. This is what they needed from him.
And a double-double in just one half of basketball? You can't ask for anything more as a coach, teammate, or fan.
Tipping off the second half, here's Fred Hoiberg's five. The big men are Gibson and Noah. Rose is the one with Butler as the two. And it's the great one in at the three, the small forward. For San Antonio, they have gone just 4 of 8 from the line tonight, hoping to move that free throw percentage up a bit. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And San Antonio has possession, trailing by 13. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler. And let's go down to a list of players you can't leave open under any circumstances. This season's most accurate small forwards from the field. Fourth, Freak.
And that tells you about their ability to slash through the defense and get to the hoop effectively. I mean, because you have to be getting a lot of layups to have that kind of a percentage.
That's accurate, but you can't do what they've done without a superb outside shot as well. I mean, that's not a problem for this group. They certainly can drain the jump shot.
The baseline jumper goes down. The great one's got 16. Here's Parker. Aldridge a screen. Parker dishes to Ginobili. Here's Aldridge, defended by Gibson. He got right to the cup using that screen. 9 points for Leonard.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Spurs trail by 15. Parker outside. Dishes it to Aldridge. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 6 assists here tonight.
And after his last game, you're really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Now here's Rose. 11 points in the game. Now Noah. Shot clock at 5. Rose passes to the great one. Ginobili with the steal. And a fast break now for the Spurs. And Leonard gets it to go.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
And the shot is good. And that's 13 points for Rose.
Nothing but money for them to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
Parker with it. He's got 8. They set the pick. Aldridge wide open, he fires. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead. All right, a chance to check out stats for Parker. Over the last month, getting it done. Averaging 13 points per game, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
For sure. Great anticipation. Peripheral vision is there. Natural talent as well. Really shining through.
Now here's Ginobili. Following the miss by Derrick Rose. To the paint. Leonard kicks to Ginobili. Stolen by Noah. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. And finished off by Rose.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really a few more of those, and this game could be over.
Spurs trail by 12.
Timeout Spurs. And now, your Spurs dance team.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, Greg Popovich was just going over the plan with his team. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through LaMarcus Aldridge. Coach would like to see him utilized in the offense as much as possible. We can expect to see them going to him constantly. Clearly, some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Here's Rose. Following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge. Rose passes to the great one. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. Controlled the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm.
They set the pick. Clock at 6. An open look for Aldridge. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Butler on the way. Noah the screen. And Butler, here we go. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. 11 points for Joakim Noah.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Guys, one of the themes in this game has been how much of their scoring has come off turnovers.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Now here's Rose. He's got 15. He kicks to Gibson. Can't hit from in close.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Now here's Parker. Following the miss by Taj Gibson. Leonard, that's for 2. Another miss by Leonard.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Rose against Parker. Butler on the wing. Lots of room. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 3 assists tonight. Spurs trail by 12. Ginobili kicks to Aldridge. Outside Leonard. And they're on the break. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Here's Ginobili after the Bulls pick up 2. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Aldridge, good.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Butler dishes to Rose. There's the pass to the great one. Lets it go from the wing. Can't get it to go. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Mark, they're looking now at a sizable deficit.
Yeah, you know, they've got a lot of work ahead of them, but no reason to give up hope right now.
Yeah, definitely not, guys. Not with all the time that's still left in this game.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Spurs have gone 7 of 11 from the line. And so he hits the technical free throw. The Bulls leading by 6. The timeless Parker and Manu are the 1 and the 2. Cole Aldrich is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Green in at the 3 slot. That's the San Antonio 5. Now here is Mirotic. Gibson the screen. Here's the great one. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. 22 points for Freak.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And Green gets it to go.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
Now here's Rose. Here's Mirotic, and good. He got the English that time as it falls. And the Bulls lead by 7.
And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already, guys, was high scoring, but they've really amped and ramped it up to another level down the stretch.
Here's Ginobili. The dish to Aldridge. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
We've seen LaMarcus Aldridge getting it done. He's got 21 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's got 4 of his points from there.
And that's a good place to get them. They don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Now here's Rose. Steps back and shoots. It's Chicago with another bucket.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
Parker. It's rebounded by the Great One. The Great One's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Here's Mirotic. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And that one falls for Mirotic. And so Mirotic nails both of them. Spurs trail by 9. Aldridge with a screen on Rose. Parker drives in, and he banks in the layup.
And that's his style right there. That's his game. He plays it as well as anyone. And when we get to crunch time, that's when he's at his best.
Now here's Rose. Gibson the screen. Rose kicks to Butler. Here's Mirotic. Here's Gibson. San Antonio with the rebound. Here's Ginobili, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on Rose.
At the line for your Spurs, Manu Ginobili.
No good on that one. And he sinks the second.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
Now here is Mirotic. Outside Gibson. Butler on the wing. The 11-footer. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
No one covered. And it's now 26 points for LaMarcus Aldridge.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Rose passes to the great one. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And Jimmy Butler with the 3. And the Bulls lead by 6.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
And that one's good. Parker.
And you're starting to see some tired legs on those defenders as we come down the stretch here, Clark.
Outside Rose. There's a screen. And Aldridge sends it back. It's Ginobili on the wing. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Now just a 2-point Chicago lead.
Seems to me as though they've kicked it into another gear here. I love the way they're moving the ball around now. Everybody's touching it, and everybody's ready to pass and catch and shoot.
Now here's Rose. Mirotic has a wide open look. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Mirotic has got 10 points here in the second half. Spurs have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Aldridge dishes to Parker. Ginobili against Butler. Ginobili kicks to Aldridge. Rebound by the Bulls. Mirotic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's the great one. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
Here's the great one. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on Cole Aldridge.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Chicago making a switch here. Noah's checked in. That free throw. Spurs trail by 6. Parker kicks to Aldridge. Another one falls for San Antonio.
You know what? The switch has flipped, and he's in that proverbial zone right now, knocking down 3 of 4 here in the fourth.
The 10-footer. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And that's 13 points for Jimmy Butler.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Here's the great one. He's covered by Ginobili. Baseline jumper. Green with the rebound. Green's got 3 rebounds now in this one. He feeds it to Parker. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries. The Bulls leading by 4. Outside Rose. And he goes in for the dunk.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Spurs have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter. Really getting it done. Parker drives in, and Cole Aldrich with the slam.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
Kawhi Leonard, he's checked in for San Antonio. Here's the great one. Fades. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss. Aldridge has got his 3rd rebound on the night. And here is Parker. Green, the pass to Aldridge. A 3 from Leonard. No good. And it's Chicago the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. Rose, good.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Now, here's Parker. Leonard with a screen on Rose. It's Parker with the drive. The shot no good. Rose with some nice D. The Bulls leading by 7. Knocks it loose. Here's Parker. And there's the pass to Aldridge. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Well, Chicago has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. Rose attacking. He dishes it to Butler. And the foul called on Freak. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Green. Now Parker kicks to Aldrich. They set the pick. Here's Aldridge. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And so LaMarcus Aldridge nails them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Rose kicks to Gibson. Noah the screen. The great one passes to Noah. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
What a performance from Joakim Noah here. He's got 13 rebounds, and his 2 blocks have given them a lift defensively.
No doubt about it. He's been a rim protector, and it's starting to get into the heads of their opponent.
Joakim Noah hits them both. Spurs trail by 5. Parker with it. From about 19 feet, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. So it's Chicago now, and following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That'll be the 2nd of this 2-game road trip. Gibson with the screen on Leonard. Rose goes in. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. Rose has got 6 points in the quarter.
Locked and loaded tonight. Whenever he's got any kind of a decent look, he's knocked it down.
Well, sans his lights-out shooting, they'd be staring at a huge deficit.
And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down to just 3 in the basket from Parker.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
Here we go, San Antonio. Please welcome the Spurs dance team.
Chicago's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Rose passes to the great one. Tries from 10, and the officials call a traveling violation.
He's lost his concentration in the second half, and we can see that in the turnovers piling up. Before the break, he had just 1. Now he's got a bunch.
Parker outside. Leonard against Butler. Leonard kicks to Aldridge. Rebounded by the great one. The great one's got 13 rebounds in the game. seeding. Here's Gibson, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. It's on Kawhi Leonard. He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And he steps up and knocks them down, making it a 2-possession game.
Parker dishes to Ginobili. Lets it go with a three. It's hauled in by Noah.
And they've had the edge in rebounding all night long, and none bigger than that one right there.
And guys, you've seen it countless times. In a close game, hustle plays can really make the difference.
It's intercepted. Down low. And he stopped it. What a pass to set him up.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Here's Rose following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Rose penetrating, and he gets the bucket.
Not an easy finish right there, but a beautiful move to give himself just enough space to get in close and knock it down.
How about the night Derrick Rose is having? He has 23 points and some good assists too, 4 of them.
1:05 left in the fourth quarter. Spurs trail by 8. To the middle. Here's Aldridge. Rebounded by the great one.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Feeds to Noah. Takes a three. Shot clock at 5. The shot is off. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Parker with it. And Rose picks him up defensively. Leonard attacking, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hands doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game.
Execution, fellas. Do your job. Freak, you're our leader out there. Execute.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Aldridge from out on the wing, he knocks it down. Aldridge has got 38 points.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
And so they foul intentionally. It's the first that makes it a 7-point lead. And so it's Chicago winning this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, congratulations on the win here tonight, Joakim. You can see the enthusiasm and passion with which this team is playing, and in a tough building, too.
It was just a big win for us. Be able to take one on the road like this is huge. Now we got a little momentum. Stay focused, and this is what it's all about. It's a lot of fun.
Good luck sustaining it, Joakim. Thank you. Guys, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And now we'll head over to the studio with Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game. Freak. He's racked up a double-double with points and rebounds tonight, and that made the difference. A terrific effort on both sides of the floor.
Something lit a fire under him tonight. He was getting after it. Every chance he got, he went to the bucket, and I mean hard. You gotta love to see a player with that kind of killer instinct. I wonder how many dunks he wound up with tonight. I lost track after like 20.
When Freak puts it all together, it's no contest to who the best player on the court is. He was outstanding tonight. His feel and understanding of the game were on display.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.
Having a helmet on that long, it's a little taxing on the neck. It's hurting my neck.
I can tell you can't take a punch.
On today's episode of NBA 2K TV, we hang with our newest studio show member, Kenny the Jet Smith. We give you some details and pro last weekend's draft day, and of course, you can earn some VC and other prizes with 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
Having a helmet on, it's a little taxing on the neck. It's hurting my neck.
being on some chill. We go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap and pay the bills. And I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions, we wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keeps scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies up against the Chicago Bulls. And guys, for the Bulls, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. Now, if you want to see a stat sheet stuffer, you're going to want to keep your eyes on Freak in this one. He's been putting up a number of double-doubles in this recent outing, Shaq.
You know, Freak knows that he can do more than just be a scorer on this team. You know, he's a great passer. He's a great leader, especially for a young guy. He's looking for a shot. He's being active all the time, and he's really helping the others play at a high level, Ernie.
I haven't seen a guy like this come into the league in a long time, Ernie.
Stop it.
I'm serious. Not a guy like this who has multiple ways to impact the game, Shaq. Not just one way. He's exactly.
Oh, you called me a one? Boy, I will reach across the table and knock you out right now.
It's been a long time since you've been in the league.
But you said you just called me a
one-way player. I said in a long time I hadn't seen it. I didn't say I hadn't seen it before. I said I hadn't seen it in a long time.
Have you ever seen a spelling of Freak quite like that?
Yes. That's French, Ernie.
F-R-E-Q.
No, I thought it was more Brazilian.
Oh. Well, he is frequently a star, and you'll want to see him tonight.
He's freakish in his ways.
Hilarious, wasn't it, Shaq?
That was pretty good.
Oh, that was outrageously fun.
That was pretty freakish, Ernie.
Oh, it was. Here's Kevin
I already
Harlan.
said freakish.
Oh.
You lose a point.
Two teams, two conferences. It's a road game for the Bulls in this one. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. It's got to be a relief to see Pau Gasol back, hale and hearty, and ready to go.
Kevin, you know, injuries can really be tough. The pain, the rehab, the monotony, not being able to help your team out on the court, all of that weighs on you. I'm sure he's excited and relieved to be back in uniform.
And he's been working very hard to get to this point. I mean, that rehab is always a challenge, so you know he won't take it for granted.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. At the 4, it's Gasol with Noah at the 5. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. And it's the great one in at the 3. Now here's Conley following the miss by Derrick Rose. Gasol wide open. He fires and off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Butler against Allen. And it's blocked. And here's Conley. Really played well against Sacramento in his last outing. Picked by Randolph. Conley the pass to Randolph. Here's Hoffman. And a miss there on the triple. On defense, the Grizzlies. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And offensively, everything they did seemed to just come together beautifully. They threw a lot of things at the wall, and most of it stuck.
Yeah, it did stick in high-quality fashion, too. I mean, a multifaceted approach like that takes a really sophisticated, locked-in defense to stop it. That certainly wasn't the case that day.
So the Chicago Bulls able to put up the first points on the board. Allen, that's good. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Rose kicks to Gasol. Rose sets the screen for Gasol. Butler attacking. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Last game for the Bulls, they picked up the W against the San Antonio Spurs.
And if you look at the numbers, guys, I mean, what jumps out at you is the balance they had offensively.
Very satisfying road win because you're right. There was tremendous balance displayed. I mean, the crowd was basically stunned at how they were able to dismantle that defense.
Allen, that's good. Now Rose. A 26-point game for him in the win against San Antonio. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And good on the basket. Book it.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Dave Yeager. He said that their defensive focus, no surprise, will be trying to keep Derrick Rose out of the lane. He added, "You know he's come a long way as an outside shooter, but he's a pick-your-poison type of player. We can't let him get into the paint." Makes sense, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Here is Rose after the made shot from Zach Randolph. Gasol dishes to Rose. Noah the screen. Shot clock at 6. Rose passes to Gasol. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here's Conley. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. There's the pick. Gasol kicks to Conley. Picked by Randolph. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. It's hauled in by Noah.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Allen dishes to Conley. Gasol a screen. Conley the pass to Allen. He kicks to Randolph. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And he's got his first free throw of the game. No good on the free throw.
At the line for your Grizzlies, Zach Randolph. 2.
And he sinks the second. Here's Rose, one of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Outside Gasol. Back to Rose. Good work defensively by Conley. Memphis trailing here. The pass to Gasol. Feeds it to Randolph. 5 on the clock. That ties the game. Randolph's got 5 now.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Gasol, a screen on Conley. Rose kicks to Gasol. The 11-footer. The Grizzlies pull it in.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Pass to Allen. Stolen by Noah. Here's the great one. Covered by Conley. The great one passes to Noah. Gasol with the steal. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's what we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Gasol a screen. Here's the great one to the middle. Gasol's shot is good. Gasol's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Kicked by Randolph. Allen dishes to Randolph. Noah against Gasol. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Conley. Some solid defense from Butler. Here's Chicago, and this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
And you look at how they match up. Certainly you could see them losing, but you would still expect them to come away with 2 wins. I'll tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
And take a look at this. Every team loves to have guys like these. Big men. Totals on the season. Marc Gasol on top. Third is Joakim Noah.
It takes a tremendous feel for the game to be able to make the passes these big guys are capable of making out of the low post.
Man, it's so much fun to watch a big guy handling and orchestrating things from the lane. I mean, it causes so many problems when you've got a guy who can score down there, who also has vision and an excellent basketball IQ.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Grizzlies.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Now here's Conley. He's had his share of big nights at the offensive end, that's for sure. His scoring average is at 18 points a game, and that one's good. Right.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Passes it to the great one. Gibson with the screen on Allen. The great one passes to Gibson. No good. And it's Memphis the other way. Now here is Conley. Allen outside. To the inside. Here's Kufis. Missed inside.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
The great one. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tony Allen. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Thornton's checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Mirotic is checked in for Gasol. Livingston comes in for Butler. And it's Turner in for Rose. Here is Bayless following the basket by Freak. Now Bayless. Boy, that win against the Kings. He's another guy who really showed up to play. There's the screen. Dishes it to Kufis. The rebound by Gibson.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Mike Dunleavy, he's checked in for the great one. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Memphis. And off is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. Conley out there with Jared Bayless. And it's Hoffman in at the 3 spot. It's tipped. Here is Bayless. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. How his last 10 games have gone. 4th in blocks. And how about his top 10 ranking and free throw percentage? A knockdown shooter, ultra reliable from the line.
Yeah, he's been dominant as a shot blocker all year. He is a dangerous force inside.
Bulls trail by 6. Outside Rose. That doesn't go either for Rose.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Noah with the block. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They're looking extremely sharp right now. Poised in the top spot and playing very well. And, of course, Memphis. They're right in 3rd place now.
And, guys, when you look at Memphis, got to be one of the feel-good stories of this NBA season. Not many people were talking about them coming into the start of the year.
Tell you what, they're talking about them now. Everything is falling into place for them so perfectly.
On the clock, beyond the arc. Good! And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Outside Rose. Here's the great one. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. For Chicago, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. That's good from the great one. Both free throws good from the great one. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Outside Conley. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Hoffman. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the Jay.
Boy, Gasol with a punishing pick that time.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Spurs really lit it up. He finished with 27 points, and as always, piling up rebound after rebound as well. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his leg still has to be a little heavy from that last game.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Randolph against Gasol. 6 to shoot. Nice shot by Randolph. Randolph's got 7.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
How about your Grizz Girls fans? Give it up!
Bulls trail by 7. Outside Rose. Here's the great one. Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Boy, that's his second foul, and he does not want to pick up number 3 here. That'll mess your game up for sure.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. And that one's good by Noah.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Grizzlies timeout.
Stolen by Noah. And here's the fast break. Rose leading the way. Here's the great one. He's covered by Randolph. Gasol with the steal. Right side, Conley. He feeds it to Bayless. Lots of room. Not gonna go as it bounces high off the rim. Bulls trail by 5. The great one passes to Gasol. Tipped away. Stolen by Michael Conley. Over to the wing. That one drops for his second bucket. Mark in 2 for 4.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Gasol, a screen on Conley. Down low. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Some good numbers for Gasol. He has 8 points and a block.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year. So just solid at the line.
And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
Brandon Wright's checked in for Marc Gasol. Noah with a screen on Conley. Rose attacking. Can't convert after the good screen.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at him.
Here is Bayless. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Top of the key, Conley. Wright sets a screen. Shot off the screen. Again, Conley missing.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with a miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
And Chicago has possession. 8-point game.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Chicago with the ball, following the score by Memphis. A baseline J, and Butler gets it to go on the assist by Gasol.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
And Bayless kicks to Randolph. Hoffman uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 7.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
No good from the great one.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Here is Bayless. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Conley into the lane. Some solid defense from Butler.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
The pass to the great one. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Looking now at some numbers for Rose. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. Averaging about 24 points, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
Absolutely. I mean, he has those real natural scoring instincts. The ability to find creases in the defense, just fantastic.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Here's the great one. He picked up 27 points in their last win against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be Antonio. And the first half is now in the books. Grizzlies out in front as they wrap up the second quarter on a 14-5 run. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
All right, Memphis, you got your...
All right, fellas, still anyone's ball game right now. A few things from the first half. Nice energy you showed defensively. The steals kept coming. I want you guys to have that same nose for the ball in the second half. Don't be afraid to take a few chances, even if it means risking a foul call. I did like the scoring punch we got off the bench. That heated things up for us when we had to have a little something extra. And just to talk about what we want for the pace of the game, I'd say nice and steady suits us just fine. It doesn't have to be a track meet. We know we're up against a tough team tonight. Let's show them we're just as tough.
All right, Memphis, you got your Grizz girls.
We have a close second half of basketball. And so it's Memphis with it. They've led by as many as 14 points. They're off to Denver after this game as they apply their skills at the Pepsi Center. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Tipping off the second half, here's Fred Hoiberg's 5. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. At the 4, it's Gasol with Noah at the 5. And it's the Great One in at the 3 set. 2 on the clock. Allen's shot is off. Bulls trail by 6. Rose passes to the Great One. Outside Gasol. Conley against Butler. Noah with a screen on Allen. Here's the Great One. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
Pass to Hoffman. There's the dish to Randolph. Can't hit. Great defense that time from Noah.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Lets it go from the wing. And Pau Gasol, the bucket on the assist by Rose. And that's 11 points for Pau Gasol. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Allen kicks to Conley. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Noah with the block.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Rose passes to the Great One. Here's Butler. And it's Randolph with the rebound. Randolph's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Conley with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Knocked loose. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Well, defense is a big part of these players' games as the top shot blockers among small forwards this season. 5th on the list, Freak.
And that's a group of perhaps the most well-rounded defenders in our league. Solid on the perimeter with the ability to block shots on the interior.
Yeah, they really do make up the perfect blueprint of a strong defender at the 3 spot, combining the ability to defend on the floor and in the air.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Releases from 15, and the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Gasol's got 6 rebounds in the game.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Rose against Conley. Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut back down to 6. They get the basket from Rose.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time.
I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with his team. He told Gasol that he wants their offense to run through him. Coach is looking for him to take on a lot of responsibility when they've got the ball, to be a leader at the offensive end. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Both good from the line that time.
All right, fans, let's get loud for your...
Right here, over these last 10 games on the Bulls' schedule, Kevin, this is how they stack up. 2nd in fast break points, 3rd in fewest turnovers per game. And they also show up in the top 5 in free throw shooting. That's elite level marksmanship at the stripe.
And you mentioned their ability to score in transition. This is a team that loves to get out and run. And one of the things I like, they move the ball up court with the pass as much or more than anybody in the league.
Allen outside. Inside. And Randolph with the basket on the assist by Gasol. Gasol's got 3 assists now in this one.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now here's Rose. He has 7. Gasol is screen on Randolph. Here's the great one. The offensive rebound.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Here is Rose, following the basket by Marc Gasol. Conley against Rose. Fires from deep. And again, Chicago. No good. And here are the Grizzlies with it. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Conley with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Gasol against Gasol. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Outside Rose. Here's the great one. He's got 6. Off target from the baseline.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Here's Conley. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Jared Bayless is checked in for Memphis. They got him on the arm, but it still can. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Grizzlies.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
Here's the great one. He's a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And the second free throw, good. Here is Conley. He's got 8. Picked by Randolph. Conley into the lane. Outside Randolph. Gasol fires. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Gasol's got 7 points for the quarter.
We're seeing him bring that shooting percentage up now, guys. The first half was a struggle for him.
The great one. Off the mark and a bad shot there.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
The shot's good from Bayless.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Here's the great one. He's got 6. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Well, 1 make and 6 attempts. I think it's fair to say he's had a rough start to this quarter.
The Bulls making a switch here. Gibson's checked in. Butler against Conley. Good-looking screen by Gasol. That's good, and so Bayless with the assist. 11 points for Marc Gasol.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Here's the great one. He's got 9. Hits the front of the rim and out.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Lights checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Mirotic is checked in for Gasol. And it's Turner in for Derrick Rose. Kubas checked in for Memphis. Thornton comes in for Michael Conley. And again, no good by Chicago.
Well, he turned a high percentage shot into a low percentage shot by trying to go to the fadeaway.
On the wing, Thornton. Defended by Butler. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Wright with a screen on Turner. Bayless's shot is off.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
Just